bro, Karl Anthony Towns was supposed to come in with the club punch. The forearm, the shoulder tackle, he was supposed to come in some tenacity after him to let him know, like, brother, I'm talking about as soon as Karl Anthony Towns, you 6'11", bro, whatever he came with, the real nigga chokehold was supposed to come loose, and then everything else could be worked out for that. He held the chokehold while he was holding him. They were just all holding each other, bro.
No, I don't think you should just blame that all on Cat, because Anthony Edwards was right behind him too.
Well, I'm talking about what he didn't actually get in it. Then that's cool. If you're gonna get in it, get in it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do something, do something. Don't just, like, I don't know what to call that, bro. Between that move and then when Anthony Towns got pinned down and he actually literally tapped out on the floor, between them two moves, you got bad tape when it comes to situations. You got bad tape. Presented by Sleeper. Yo, we live on location. Me and the Blackest One are back with another tap in, man. The NBA season is in full swing. We got in-season tournament games happening. We got it getting a little bit scrappy out here, Black. I like the scrappiness. I like the little contention and all of that going back and forth. We're going to get into all of that. Right now, I want to start off with them early season standings, man. Out east, we got the 9-2 Celtics running the show out there, and Tatum, young baby J, out there looking like an MVP candidate early on. Philly surprising us losing Harden. I thought it was going to be a little bit more growing pains in this, but that boy Maxey out there going crazy and got his first 50 ball of his career. They 8-3. And then you got the Pacers, the Heat, and the Bucks all at 7-4. You got Tyrese Halliburton going crazy, bro. That boy just had 32 assists and 0 turnovers in 2 games. That ain't never, ever happened in the history of the game. Young boy out there acting a fool. The Heat then quietly ran off 6 in a row, which they didn't do all last season at all. Then you got the Bucks. Dame Dollar had 37 and 13 last night as Giannis set out, but that was his bounce back game from having like a so-so game before that. Then you got the Knicks at the bottom, 6-5. They right there. They still trying to figure it out. Let's get out west though. You got them Denver Nuggets looking dominant as they started the season, 9-2. To me, it's a little surprising. I don't know, but you tell me. Dallas 9-3, right there, number 2 in the West. You got obviously Luka the Don leading the way, but I think that young boy Derek Lively, he's been a big surprise for them out of the draft, and he's doing well for them. Then you got Minnesota at 8-3. They might be Ant-Man and them might be on to like the most surprising start, because everybody, I know I was wondering, was they gonna keep Rudy Gobert, Cat Towns, and they gave Nas Reed a bag. They kept everybody. They ain't moved nobody. They moving along like they want to play like that. Then you got the Rockets. It's surprising too, 6-3. They got a 6-game winning streak. Like, they start off 0-3. Now they won 6 straight. Start Ime getting them going. Ime Udoka getting them going. Then you got the Oklahoma City Thunder 7-4. Of course, SGA averaging 29.3, but basically a 30 ball. And the Kings at 6-4. They getting back going. They just got De'Aaron the Fox. They got Swiper the Fox back. He had about 29. They beat the Lakers last night. But what you see out there early going, Black?
In the East, loving how Tyrese Maxey is playing for the 76ers. I love them as a group. They got a lot of nice pieces, a lot of solid players. Yeah, you got Embiid, but they probably got about 11 other players that's really solid.
They deep
really
now. They deep.
Them out. They look like they playing great basketball, and I love to see how they watch. I love watching them play this early in the season.
Oubre didn't even play last couple. He got hit by a car or something crazy. Hope he all good. Speedy recovery to him, but he was hooping early on.
Oubre, yeah, he definitely stepped up. It was a perfect position for him. Play defense, get open shots, man, and he succeeded in the first couple of games. The Celtics, man, I feel like they doing their job. They doing what they supposed to do. They've been here the last couple of years, and they plan on staying. And they had Porzingis and Jaylen Brown out the other day, but they still was working on all cylinders. Love the backcourt and Drew and White in the backcourt. with Tatum and
Tough.
Brown, man. Porzingis is looking like, man, the sixth god that I remember from the
Hey.
Knicks. So shout out to the Celtics running the chart. The Pacers, man. Nice, firm, young team, man. I feel like they playing together. Tyrese Maxey, not Tyrese Maxey, but Hollenberg.
Halliburton.
Yeah,
It's a
he done
couple
stepped.
Tyrese's getting busy right now. I got you. It's two Tyrese's putting it all the way down in the league right now. Tyrese Halliburton and Tyrese Maxey.
The most feared position in the league right now is the point guard, and man, he stepped up and doing this thing, man. He's leading by example. He's not turning the ball over. He's putting all his guys in position to win. I love to seeing them play. The Heat, I'm glad they done woke up and got started and got cranked on up. You know, they lost a lot last year, but you know the Heat culture. They don't care who we got. We got the best in shape in the league, and that's what they showing these last 6 games.
Hey, how you feel? Wait, before you go past Miami, bro, I want to ask you about they young fella, Jamie Jaquez Jr., bro. What you think of his game? I feel like he kind of like a diamond in the rough they found. You know how the Heat always got a knack for finding somebody that you didn't really talk about a lot, but he's nice. Like, you watch him play, bro, he can do basically everything on the court, and he's like the typical type of, you know, Miami Heat or San Antonio Spurs to get drafted and they don't really know about him, but then these dudes be ballers. He looking like he gonna have a great career, bro, be a solid player, if not better than that, but for the very least, his bottom floor is decent as hell right now.
Yeah, whether he stay with the Heat after this or move on, him being in that Heat culture, them teaching him how to be a professional, them teaching him how to play the right way and do the right things is gonna help his game out tremendously. He's
getting
one
that
of the
foundation
ones that they always have every year, that they scout team do a great job on bringing these guys in that nobody may not have won or people I don't want to say one, but people might have looked over them.
Sleep on it. Yeah, they might have slept on him a little bit.
He's one of the ones I expect this year. I've been paying attention to him too. I'm excited to see what he's doing and making a name for himself in this league. Milwaukee Bucks, they still up there in the fold. I feel it's a lot of adjustments that have to go. A lot of guys got to get in shape, man. It's early in the season. A lot of guys got to move around, but I'm loving the standings. I'm loving the standings of the Eastern Conference. Now the West, like, man, you know, it's just the wild, wild West out there, man. You got a lot of Cowboys and Indians running around out there in the West, and them Denver Nuggets is representing and doing their thing like they usually do. They lost Jamal Murray, but they, like I say, they one of the deepest teams, so another guy just plugged in, and they keep regular schedule program. I'm so happy for Dallas Mavericks. You know, you had a lot of people thinking Luka and Kyrie couldn't coexist. They had a nice draft pick and Lively that's giving you
shout out Nico and that front office. Finn Ball them did a great job plugging that piece in. Lively then fit in seamlessly with them.
You got a guy in Lively that's giving you that old school Tyson Chandler feel when they won the championship back in the day.
Facts.
So I'm proud of what the Dallas Mavericks is doing and how they playing, how they starting off. I think this is exciting for Luka. I think it gives him a sense of urgency to keep on going and keep on pushing. And I love why Kyrie is leaving it all on the court. You're not seeing him in the tabloids talking much or doing what he's doing. He's just out there getting buckets.
Stay hoping.
Minnesota Timberwolves, loving what they doing. I didn't understand them signing some of the guys back and kind of kept it where it was, but now seeing them play, I understand it. With Daniels and Mike Conley and Ant-Man on the wing, they're pushing up on defense. They got them 2 big trees back there to protect the basket, so they pushing up on defense. They look like a way more aggressive team on defense. Ant-Man is coming to his own where he's looking to take the torch. That's what it's looking like. He's looking to be one of them young guys to take the torch and take this league to another level. I'm excited to see the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I'm excited to see how their team is made up. Like, a lot of guys don't have that many big men. A lot of guys don't have a traditional center and a traditional power forward playing in this day and age. And to see them have it and stepping up on their defense, it looked like them are going to be the defensive teams that have 2 guys in there for it like that. But I'm loving what the Timberwolves are doing. They look great. E-Man and Rockets, man, Dylan Brooks, all the people that they added to it, plus the young fellas, man, they look like they playing solid basketball, not losing basketball. Look like they trying to win every game they playing in. Love how they moving around and how they doing their thing. And shout out to E-Man and them for a second chance on his part, and for these guys to buy into what he's talking about. You know, he's been to the NBA Finals. He's been around world-class coaches and all this stuff, and you can tell, like, his presence is really on the Rockets. The OKC Thunder, man, one of the most talented teams in the NBA. I expect them to be there, adding Chet to that lineup that they had last year. I felt like that's all they really needed. And I love seeing the young boy Case and Wallens out there, man, getting them a few ticks, man. And, you know, we got a chance to interview him, seeing him with so much talent on that team, seeing him do his thing. But I love OKC. They got a full of talent, and I think they looking to not be in the play-in this year and trying to get in one of them spots early.
No, absolutely. I think they definitely not a play-in team this year. They ready to be a firm seed in the tournament and you know, just be ready to go. Well, not the tournament, but in the playoffs and be ready to go.
Oh yeah, them Sacramento Kings, I feel like they had a slow start, but as they slowly get stuff together, I feel like they definitely gonna be one of the teams that's back again. And glad to see Swiper back doing his thing, man. They're an excited team. This season, just overall, man, it reminds me when we first got in the league, where it was somebody on every team, whether it was the worst team in the NBA all the way to the best team in the NBA, that had some guys that you really wanted to watch and really wanted to see what they was going to do night in and night out.
We had a couple play-in games, man, this week, and you know it was a little chippy out there, Black. You know, we can start off with that Warriors-Timberwolves fight, like, not even 2 minutes into the game, bro. Like, what was that about? And then tell me this. I need to hear opinions, because, you know, I have thoughts and opinions on the actual, you know, the little scuffle that happened. I have major opinions on that. Like, first, let's start with the initiation of it, where, you know, McDaniels and Clay. It looked like Clay got a little high up with the stiff arm in the neck to the chest to the neck area. With McDaniel, he took exception, and that's what kicked it off. You know, the grabbing, the pushing away, then the jerseys and stuff got a little ripped. But timeout. Rudy Gobert came in. In my eyes, he looked like he was coming in to be the peacemaker. He didn't look like he was coming with the chitty chitty bang bang. But Draymond was having no parts of it. And he came in with the rear naked chokehold. The rear naked chokehold. But that's all good. You know, we've seen that before. My question, respectfully, what the hell was Cat doing? Karl Anthony Towns. That was not helping your teammate. Rudy Gobert, if Draymond Green had that thing locked in the right way, Rudy Gobert was going to sleep. And it was on Karl Anthony Towns' watch. While Karl Anthony Towns literally had hands on Draymond, he could have allowed Rudy Gobert to go to sleep if Draymond had that thing. Bro, you and I both know. I done seen you do it for me. I done did it for you. When Brian Skinner get you in the lane in training, boom, hold on, from behind, forearm to the head. They tell him you can't do it. I'm like, hold on, that's my partner. I can do that. He bigger than him. Bro, Karl Anthony Towns was supposed to come in with the club punch, the forearm, the shoulder tackle. He was supposed to come in something with some tenacity after him to let him know, like, brother, I'm talking about as soon as Karl Anthony Towns, you 6'11", bro, whatever he came with, the rear naked chokehold was supposed to come loose, and then everything else could be worked out for that. He held the chokehold while he was holding him. They were just all holding each other, bro.
I know, but I don't think you should just blame that all on Cat, because Anthony Edwards was right behind him too. Just touched.
Well, I'm talking about what he didn't actually get in it. Then that's cool. If you're gonna get in it, get in it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to do something, do something. Don't just, like, I don't know what to call that, bro. Between that move and then when Anthony Towns got pinned down and he actually literally tapped out on the floor, between them two moves, you got bad tape when it comes to situations. You got bad tape.
Yeah, he might not want the conversation like that. He might just be a guy that's out there to play basketball. But I just Anthony Edwards was say, if we gonna get on Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards was right there too, and they didn't do nothing. They just let.
I'm on the whole Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm almost in a situation where somebody should have ran off the bench when Draymond did. Like, that was That was just about as aggressive as we've seen somebody get grabbed up from behind and something like that for nobody to do nothing. Like, bro, he had him in a full-fledged chokehold, dragging him from behind. And like, anybody should have did something like, yeah, you're right. And anybody on that court, and I ain't even mad if somebody would have took off from the bench, even though that's far-fetched because you're going to get fined so hard. But like, anybody on that court, it was supposed to be action. It was supposed to be game on. Somebody diving in on that, like, hold up, let go of my teammate. And then my excuse is the NBA coming at me. Bro, he was choking my teammate. Like, what you talking about? I had to help.
If I was Rudy Gobert, I would really fight that fine. I shouldn't get a $25,000 fine.
Why is he being fined? He came in as a peacemaker.
I didn't do nothing. I got choked out. Like, and I get a fine for $25,000. Like, I wouldn't pay that fine. Like, and if they make me pay that fine, I'm appealing. I'm appealing the fine,
and I'm looking for you, Draymond. I need to see you, and I need somebody to record it when we square up, so the world could see that I ain't no punk. Because right now the memes is not in your favor. You got fined and you got choked out, and I just didn't like the way it looked, man. Y'all the big boys. Y'all supposed to be patrolling the paint and all that. That paint look real soft and squishy in the middle right now, if you ask me.
Yeah, one thing I liked about it, I just liked how McDaniel stepped up. You know, he didn't accept what Clay did to him. Them guys looked like they was ready to go into the choke.
Those were the two that was really like, that was really the way a tussle was supposed to go. When we see tussles like them two, they didn't back down from each other. They was right up on each other, and they was like, even when they got separated, they still was at each other, and it wasn't no focus anywhere else. But like, I don't know. That was just wild to me. That was kind of wild.
Yeah, it definitely was a wild fight. Man, Draymond can't do that. That's just unacceptable. You can't do that. Like, I don't know. That's just unacceptable. But you know, he's the enforcer for his team. This is what he do. I think he paid over $2 million worth of fines in his career, and you know, it is what it is. We'll see what
He got 5 games. He got the 5 game suspension.
I thought they was going to give him. I kind of predicted they was going to give him about 5 to 10 games. That's what I thought he was going to get.
Listen, my take on that was that if you like Draymond, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Because to me, it's not a situation where Rudy Gobert was going to do something. Rudy Gobert wasn't like, man, I'm with you. If Rudy Gobert and jumped in and then, like, maybe from Draymond's perspective or his point of view, he thought it was something that it wasn't. And he just took off and got into action. So if that's the case, I ain't got nothing to say about that. But like, even my overall thing is that when you are Draymond Green and you are as important as you are to the team, and you know that's a Rudy Gobert who's not really known for doing crazy, wild stuff like that, you ain't had to do that. And now you about to cost yourself 5 games and all that bread because of your reputation, basically. But like, the imagery of all of that was wild. You was out there choking the boy out, my guy. Like, you gotta take that on the chin. That's, you know.
And Draymond could have pushed him. Like, come on. It's especially in this day and age, we haven't seen guys really throw blows. Yeah, it'd be a lot of pushing and shoving and jersey ripping and all that stuff. But come on now, it could have been handled a different way than that. I think he just blacked out. You can tell how when he first grabbed him and dragged him, he just blacked out to his coaches. It's like, hey, let him go. What you doing?
That is my point. It was an extended choke out.
Yeah, it was extended. That was extensive. Like, but I love Draymond intensity, man. This is a living and learning experience. That's just not what it's about, though. Like, you can't do that. Like, I can understand you defending yourself or it got a little ugly, but it didn't get ugly in that moment. Like, that moment was a whole lot of pushing and shoving. But shout out to, like I say, Daniels and Clay. Yeah, we roughing, but I didn't see not one of them try to punch each other in the face. I didn't see not one of them try to choke each other. All I seen was both of them grabbing each other's jersey, swinging each other around. Like, nah, you ain't gonna grab my jersey and I ain't gonna grab your jersey. And that's just what it was. But, you know, that 5 games gonna hurt, especially with Steph hurt. Steph not playing, like, that 5 games gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's talk about our Clippers, man. I hate to even do this. Let's talk about our Clippers right now, man. We was starting off. It was looking great. Then we went and made the trade for James Harden, and now the Clippers have lost 6 straight games. What you thinking, Black? What are you seeing out there when you look at the team? Do you think that they can work this thing out? Do you think it's kind of in a situation where it's all bad now and they kind of made a bad move adding Harden and you don't think it's going to work? Like, what's your viewpoint on it? It's still early. It's still extremely early. Harden didn't have a camp. He didn't have a training camp. He said he needed a little more time to get ready. Like, what's your thoughts on this whole situation right here?
Yeah, I just think it just take time. Like we all wanted to work right away. You hear names and you put them in a pot and you put them together. You think instantly the chemistry is there. You think instantly guys know. Like, man, it's a difference between playing against a guy. Then now you got to play with him because you got to know all the things that makes him succeed out there on the court. It's November. You know, it's early in the season now. If they was having these problems and it was February after All-Star break or something like that, or leading up to All-Star break, then yeah, I'd be a little bit more concerned. I'd be ready to sound the alarm a little bit. But right now, I'm not too worried about it. Like I feel like they're a great team. They're a good team. They just added another veteran center. To the list. I just feel like it takes time. We got to be patient. You know, they ain't build Rome overnight, so we got to just wait and see where it is. But I definitely see I think they're gonna be in the fold. I think they just figuring it out. Like you got Kawhi and Paul George's, man. I think they're toning down their games because they want James to do well over there with them, and I think James is toning down his game because he don't want to step on Kawhi and PG toes. And it's just like once you get out of that mode, and it's like, yeah, I can get it, but just takes time. That's all it is.
My concern is that number one, the rough start. I mean, I didn't, obviously it could be ups and downs when you start, but it's not just about the fact that they lost 6 straight. It's how they losing and the way they look. They don't look like themselves. That's what concerns me. I don't, like you say, I understand, like, they're not trying to step on each other's toes, but then they coming after the games and saying, hey, like you've seen T. Lue say, everybody stop walking around, do this and that. Then you've seen James Harden say, I'm gonna be aggressive, I'm gonna do this. And then it's just like, it's for whatever the reason it's not happening. I know it's gonna take some time, but I worry with the concessions that they all trying to make for each other, if any of them can get to a point where they feel like their true selves out there on the court, or are they gonna always be in a space where they trying to make sure this or make sure that, or is he okay over there? Cause like that's to me, that's what I see when I look out there. When you look at them playing, nobody is truly being themselves, no matter what they saying. I don't think they out there playing the way that they were normally playing prior to the trade happening. So I think until they able to get past that, it's going to be up and down. And they obviously have the talent in the team to be in the playoff picture and to be, competing for the championship. But if those guys can't get to a place where they in their comfort zone and Kawhi is Kawhi, PG is PG, Russ is Russ, and Harden is Harden, like it don't matter that they all together because they're going to be not the sum of themselves. So that's just, I definitely, we Clippers at heart. I'm rooting for them. If anybody could do it, I know T. Lue gon' work his number to get them in shape and get them right. So, we definitely still on the bandwagon and still riding with them. I'm just looking at it, trying to see how it's gonna come together.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna come together. I just like it's just time. Time, know each other, couple of meals on the road, couple of bonding moments with the team. It just gotta be figured out. And like I say, we all think that, man, just because you send somebody to a team, it automatically works and we automatically start winning the game. I feel like even though the Bucks are 7-4, like they kind of going through them ups and down growing pains. But it just takes teams time to get in order. Some teams time to get in order to get it right. And I think this is just the situation they in. But the basketball guys is listening, and if they hear y'all believing in it, then I think it'll happen.
Straight up, man. We got the Rookie of the Year watch, bro. Our top two targets is just Chet and Wemby. Mm-hmm. They had their first matchup the other day. TNT game, national television, big time game. It wasn't what we thought it would be. The two studs didn't put on the show. I was listening to Shaq and Chuck after the game. Shaq said the big man coalition wasn't proud tonight. He wanted to see some more numbers than that, but they didn't go crazy. Sometimes that happens when two stars get their first big matchup. It just kind of cancel each other out. But overall, the numbers and what they averaging, Wemby right now is probably your favorite, averaging 18.6. 9.3 rebounds on 43% from the field, but he got them 2.4 blocks he bringing in. He a rejected protector down there. And Chet, Chet gonna stay in that conversation because not only is he balling, he averaging 15.7, 7.5 on 52.7 from the field, but he's on I feel like a better team. The Oklahoma City Thunder have a chance to really make a mark in the West and try and knock somebody off in the playoffs and advance. So I think he has the upper hand as far as that. But I mean, Wemby, obviously, with the numbers and the opportunity he has on that Spurs team, that puts him in the lead spot just because of the available opportunity for him to shoot more shots and be more in it offensively than Chet is, because Chet got, SGA probably going to be top 2-3 in the league in scoring. And, he's the superstar over there. So Victor doesn't really have that in front of him, that type of strong star. He's the biggest star over there right now. But you also got to bring that boy All-Star Thompson into the conversation. He is out there killing, bro. One of the most athletic wings and obviously athletic rookies, but he's one of the most athletic wings in the whole league. He's averaging over 4.5 offensive rebounds per game. Now for the season, he's averaging 12 points per game and 10.3 rebounds on 43.2 shooting. But, bro, you and I both know to be averaging 10.3 rebounds as a wing is big, but to average 4-point-something offensive, you giving your team from 4 to 5 chances at a second chance points and offensive rebounds as a wing, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's you got to be a hustle player and willing to do the small things to be a player like that's getting offensive rebounds. So, a lot of guys, man, you shoot the ball, they just running back on defense, trying to get back on defense. But to run and try to get an offensive rebound and run back and play the D that he play, weak side blocker, just how he playing overall. He don't look like a guy I'm trying to come in and score all the points. He look like a guy I'm trying to come in and do everything that my team need me to do to win a game. And that's why I love watching them play. I think no disrespect to both of the twins, but I think Detroit might have got the better twin right now because he's playing outstanding for that team, especially with Cade and Durant playing the way they playing. Monty, they got one.
The other one in Houston, he's just not getting the same amount of minutes, but he a killer too.
Oh, no, he definitely is. He definitely is. He played the right way and so forth on. There's a lot of talent over there too, but the one in Detroit, he definitely should be mentioned in the watch, man, because what he's doing, I think he did something that only a couple of guys did. The amount of blocks he have and rebounds he has right now.
All over that court, bro. He like you said, he's definitely a two-way defender. He on the ball, off the ball. He them boys. I'm telling you, I like both of the twins, bro. They lock up. Them, they crafty. They stupid bouncy, stupid athletic. Did you see the dunk that boy had the other night? Post the other guy. Yeah, watch your head, boy. Woo!
I feel man, shout out to both of them twins. I didn't get a chance to really see them a lot last year or see that game, but just hearing a lot and everything that they say they was, man, them boys done showed even more.
In-season tournament, bro. We got, let's talk about, it's been about 2 weeks, two weeks of it now since they didn't started the games. Let's look at the little leaders at the top of the groups. You got the East Group A. You got the Pacers at 2-0, Pistons at 0-2 at the bottom. If they don't get one, they done. Pacers looking like they're going to advance to the next round. And the East Group B, this is why I told you when we was doing our picks, what did I say? I said I wanted the Miami Heat because we know that Heat culture is intact. It's been intact. It's been getting put in and implemented since August, September. Whereas the Bucks, that was my excuse for saying I choose the Heat over the Bucks because they got some growing pains to go through early in the season. That they still having Dame in and out the lineup. Giannis have missed games, but right now in the East Group B, you got the Heat 2-0, the Bucks right behind them at 1-0, and the Wizards, they 0-2, but like, bro, they don't look, they not playing good basketball right now. They out there wilding.
I feel like they got nice talent on their team, but it's just, man, you can tell selfishness is all over that team, man. The guys being selfish, they not playing together. It looks sloppy. But I feel like they can turn it around. Like, man, it's just up to them.
They got the
and up to
talent.
the
They
team.
got to play the right way, though, bro. Like, they not,
play the
to
right
me,
way.
it's like, I'm going to just say it. I feel like Jordan Poole is like, boy, I just got freedom and I'm just about to go show everybody my full bag. And I think once he gets used to, like, I'm in a position that, damn, I could do my thing. I could, I got the freedom. I got the ultra green light. I ain't got Steve Kerr and, the OG Steph and Draymond and them telling me to chill out and do this. Like, he just got the ball. It's like that kid that ain't been outside for recess in like weeks and weeks. And he come out like, oh, I'm here. I'm about to do everything right now. And it's like, you ain't got to give them everything right away. You got a whole 82 game season, and then with the rest of your contract while you there, you got a long time to show these people what you got going on.
My opinion on Jordan Poole is I love his game. I love the way he plays when he's not trying to do too much, but I feel like it's not his game. He got to show more maturity. Like he just got to show more maturity.
Yes.
Like you on a team like that, like you got to show more maturity. You're a championship player. You got a ring already. You got to show more maturity. You done been around Steph and Clay.
You supposed to come bestow that on your teammates.
Done, and you supposed to pour that off into all your teammates and stuff. It shouldn't be no clips of you on the bench doing what you're doing.
Yeah, the clips is crazy. The clips is crazy.
And you got to understand, like, bro, you the man now. The spotlight is on you. All the cameras is following you around the time that you walk in the gym to shoot around to the time that you leave. So my thing with Jordan Poole is like, man, I'm a fan. I'm not bashing you. I don't want to talk down on you. What I want you to do is mature up, man. Show while they put you in that position to be who you are and give you the opportunity for that. Because, like, trust me, there's a lot of other guys out there that get buckets that don't get that same opportunity that you get.
Real top. With Cam Thomas in Brooklyn.
So yeah, just mature up, man. Because the only way that team is gonna be better, look better, if Jordan Poole mature up. That's how I feel.
Agreed. You got the East Group C, man. Tatum out there with the Celtics. They 1-0, and the Nets though they 2-1 over there. 2-1. Magic got to get going. They got a game Friday in Chicago. They got to get one to be able to get out of the pool play. West Group A, no surprise here. You heard LeBron. LeBron say, hey, man, it's $500,000, a new trophy on the line. I'm all in. What you talking about? I'm with it. The Lakers ain't playing. They out there 2-0, playing like they really want it. Utah Jazz 2-0 like they really want it. You got the Grizzlies at the bottom of the bracket, 0-3. They got 3 games. A lot of teams ain't got 3 in-season tournament games. They got 3 already, and they lost every one of them.
Yeah.
The West Group B, you got the Denver Nuggets toting that thing. They 2-0 in the group play so far. The Rockets 1-0. They got the game. Clippers 0-2. They might be done in the whole in-season tournament thing right now. I don't know if they lose another one. They definitely done. But they might be already done. Hey, tell me what you think about the Pelicans. They 1-1. Have you seen their court, bro, with the lime green and black?
Lime green and stuff. Yeah, that's.
Which one you think is the dopest court, bro? I'm gonna tell you off the top. That Bulls court is terrible. The all red, that's terrible. I'm not rolling. Terrible. What Charles Barkley
like
terrible.
The Bulls, that means you don't like the Miami Heat court either, because they best.
Any of that all red thing, I don't like. I don't like the whole. I like the ones more with the strip of the color through. Like, I can't deal with like the Boise State joint, bro. The all blue one, like the Boise State football. Nah, come on, bro. I ain't rolling.
I kind of like the courts, man. It gives a different type of dynamic to it. It don't look like the regular NBA scene
No,
that we
no,
usually see.
I definitely love the difference. When we play the in-season tournament, everything about it you feel when you look at the game, you like, oh, what's happening tonight? This is something different. That's the first thing you think, from the courts to the jerseys to everything that's going on. You like, what? Something different is going on. So I love that they made the aesthetic like it's noticeably something is happening tonight. I get that. I love it. I'm just speaking on some of those in particular courts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rolling. And some of them, like, not even some of them, the Brooklyn Nets City jerseys, where Bubba Dub at. Trash. Them things terrible, bro. Them is not none of my favorite. They got some awesome jerseys out there, but I'm not a fan of that Brooklyn Nets one. No, sir, my friend.
I'm liking it. I'm liking the courts. I'm liking the different jerseys. Clippers. I never seen Clippers in other colors. Like seeing them with the blue jerseys, the not having the red, white, and blue. I thought that's dope. Seeing the Denver Nuggets with the dark blue jersey with the dark blue court is dope. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I'm riding. I'm just trying to see how it looks. I'm feeling the courts. I'm feeling the jerseys, and I'm feeling the competition a little bit on these Tuesdays and Fridays. I feel like it's a little bit more going on Tuesdays and Fridays, so I'm liking that.
Nah, straight up. Then you got the West Group C. You got the T-Wolves holding it down, 2-0 at the top. Kings right behind them, 1-0. Spurs at the bottom of that barrel, 0-2. They don't look like they're going to make it too far with that, but, that's how that's going. Tell me, Black, do you think the Tuesday night games was a little chippier than normal? You had the Clay, Draymond, McDaniels, Rudy Gobert chokehold situation first 2 minutes of the game. You had AD and the Grizzlies getting a little chippy. Then even Spurs and OKC got a little chippy chat. What you think, bro? Do you think the tournament bringing out the best, that $500K on the line?
I just love the competitiveness of it. I don't know if it's the tournament. I don't want to just put it on the tournament, but I just love the competitiveness of it. Guys is not accepting other guys just being better than them. Like, why I can't be that? I remember the times when me and you played with the Clippers, and we started off at the bottom of the barrel, but we were looking at every team like, why we can't be them? Why we can't win games, or why we can't be better? And it seemed like it's a lot of teams that's out there like, why we can't be this. We had 3 different championships the last 3 years, 3 different champions the last 3 years. It's really a toss-up. We don't know who's going to win it. Nobody's dominating the league like how they was dominating the league. Nobody's running off 3 like Shaq and Jordan and all this, bro. Nobody's going to 8 finals like LeBron James went to. It's
Denver might have something to say about that one part, though. Denver might have something to say now. We're going to have to see.
Until it's been proven, until we see them in the finals again, winning the finals, they're not dominating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can dominate during the regular season, but you got to end it all the way out with another championship ring. And it's looking like that. It's looking like everybody feeling like they got a chance. And that's what I love about a league. They're not accepting so-and-so is at the top. You know, we went through them stages. We seen
it's parity right now. It's good parity. A lot of teams feel like they got a real chance. And they do got real chances. A lot of teams out there that could get this thing done. Let's get to the sleeper picks segment. We got our sleeper segment, and there's only 2 games tonight, so we'll get into our sleeper picks for tonight, where we'll make our more or less picks. I like that. More or less, Black. So we got OKC at Golden State. Will SGA have more or less on 6.5 rebounds? He's averaging 6.9, just FYI.
He will have more than 6 rebounds.
Absolutely agree with you. He will have more than 6.5 rebounds. I think he's a triple-double threat every night, and you see he's averaging 6.9, so that's easy. More. Will CP3 have more or less on 9.5 assists tonight? And he's averaging 7. But we do know also he will be starting as Steph Curry is out with the knee right now. So will he have more or less than 9.5 assists?
I think he'll have less than 9.5 assists.
I'm going with more than 9.5 assists. We know CP is the ultimate general, and now with Steph being out, he's gonna see more minutes at his point position. He's gonna feel more in control. I go more.
Mm-hmm.
Will Andrew Wiggins have more or less than 14.5 points?
I think Andrew Wiggins will have more than 14.5 points tonight.
I agree with you. I'm going more. No Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Clay, whoever want them buckets. Somebody go get a 20 ball for us. Now we got the Nets at Heat. Will Spencer Dinwiddie have more or less than 14.5 points? FYI, he's averaging 12.5. But he just got crazy the other night. He just had 29.
I think he's going to have more than 14.5 points.
I'm going to go with you on that. I just watched him put 29 on my Magic in Brooklyn and a win for Brooklyn. I think he's feeling it. He's in a little groove. I think he can definitely get you more than 14.5 points. Jimmy Buckets. Will Jimmy Buckets have more or less than 23.5?
I think he's going to have less than 23.5.
Jimmy's like so weird with him because he could have a crazy game and have 22. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Jimmy had like 22, 11, and something else. So it's like he's hard to gauge. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say more. I'm gonna say more than 23.5. I'm gonna say more. I'm gonna say more. They got some wings over there. I can see him getting into the game. So I'm gonna say more. Will Mikal Bridges have more or less than 23.5? You know, he's been killing for them. He the one over there now. He went from a role player to the player.
He's going to have less than 23.5.
I also say he's going to have less than 23.5. I don't know. When he's a focal point like that, I don't see him getting left open by the Heat for all them open threes and everything like that. So we shall see though. Go check out Sleeper and remember to use promo code KH and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. All right, Black, we got this week's outlook on this upcoming games, man. We got Friday's in-season tournament schedule. It should be dope. They got 11 games. They got Phoenix at Utah, Bucks at Hornets, 76ers at Hawks, Pistons at Cavs, Kings at Spurs, and more. Last night, though, Book and KD both had 31 apiece. Like, what you see with this first game with your Saint Lunatic, Brad Beal, you know, what's going to happen when he show back up and make the big three complete?
Yeah, I think it's when he show back up, it's gonna be on. He fits right into what they do. That's part of his game. I think they got him a few limited minutes because of his back. They don't want his back to really go out or have any more problems. So they slowly bringing them back. But I'm excited to see them together. It felt like KD been a one-man army. No disrespect to the other guys over there on the team, and you know. We all want to see them all together. We always want to see a team in a full effect with everybody healthy, everybody ready to go. So I'm excited to see them over there, and definitely my guy Bradley Beal because I feel like it's time to show what he do.
Yeah, I'm excited for all them boys too. But I mean, obviously I'm biased for KD because that's, you know, our partner, friend of the show, and yada yada yada. But like, I'm like, goddamn! Every time he joined up with a big three, he the only one playing. I was like, what's up? Like, I'm just glad that he about to get the other two big dogs out there with him, and then we could finally see what the business is. That's what I'm excited for them Phoenix fans, the Phoenix organization, and everybody. I'm ready for them to really get to see, you know, what they full complement of players look like together. Then you got them Bucks and Hornets, bro. Like, are we gonna see Dame and Giannis start to get back on track together? Like, because it's been kind of yin and yang. Like, if Giannis go crazy, Dame either didn't play or didn't go crazy, or vice versa. If Dame go crazy, Giannis either didn't go crazy or maybe didn't play. So I mean, we want to see them in the lineup together and start hitting that stride where they looking like that 1-2 punch and they playing off each other and they both able to get
like
busy in games
it's
together.
Early in the season. We got to get them together. They got to get some more chemistry. getting some more shape. Shout out to them Hornets. They get an opportunity to get Miles Bridges back. He went
Yep.
through his hiatus. I heard he supposed to come back Friday, so that's another guy that can get them lobs and have that chemistry with Melo. Um, I'm excited for both teams to get back to where they is and how they want to do it.
76ers at Hawks, man. MB, he been hooping, but Maxey just kind of overshadowed what he did with that 50 ball, and he's coming on strong, man. But they playing them Hawks. Trae Young averaging 23 and a half. What you see in that game?
I feel like them Hawks been playing good as a team overall. Like, man, any night you can get anything from John Murray. You got Trey, man. They playing on all cylinders. They got a guy that kind of replaced Collins to catch the lob.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson is athletic as hell.
I'm loving what they're doing. Embiid them is just looking like they just playing good, solid basketball. Nurse got them looking like a real good, solid team. And
shout out to Nick Nurse. He definitely got them boys hooping, and I like the way he done unleashed Tyrese Maxey. But like, that's definitely a great point, Black. Shout out to Nick Nurse. He doing the damn thing over there. I like his approach. When everything was going on with Harden, he was like, if he's here, he's here. If he ain't, we dealing with what we dealing with. Mm-hmm. I like his approach, and he's proven. Because I wasn't sold on him when he first was in Toronto. I was kind of skeptical, but like, obviously winning the championship and doing what he's done, he didn't more than prove this point. He a damn good coach, and I rock with what he doing out there in Philly, man. He got them boys moving in the right direction.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Nurse.
Let's get to the random stat of the week, Black. The ejections in the Golden State Warriors Minnesota game were the third fastest ejections ever. Mm-hmm. Ever. You're going to get a laugh out of this. Former teammate, former OG of yours, well, still OG to both of us, big bro, big dog. Number one, fastest ejection in the NBA history belongs to our big dog, Rasheed Wallace. He got ejected in a minute and 25 seconds back in 2012.
It's only right. It's only right.
For context, the Thompson, McDaniels, and Green got ejected in a minute and 43 seconds, which was damn fast. But the second fastest belongs to young Isaiah Thomas. A minute and 28 seconds and two. I don't even remember that. I don't remember what he did to have that happen. I do not remember that moment, but he got ejected in 1 minute and 28 seconds. He was 3 seconds off the fastest time. And it doesn't line up because Isaiah Thomas don't even get technicals like that, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to give a shout out to the NBA, man. Putting in the NBA in-season tournament, it's so far in the first couple of weeks, so, man, it seems like the numbers, the viewership, the way the guys are playing, the way the teams and the players are responding to it. I mean, if you can go on the record and you got a LeBron James being excited about it, in year 21, with everything that he's seen and done, he's seen literally everything compared to anybody else in this league. And if he's out there championing the move and saying that, hey, it's an extra 500,000, it's a trophy, it's this, it's that, and then they going out there and really playing like it. Like, he not just talking it. They 2-0, they playing hard in those games. The games have been crazy competitive. And I think, Adam Silver in the NBA overall, they've all done a great job at adding a new entity to the league that everybody's getting excited about. I think the finale of the in-season tournament is going to really be the big deal because it's going to be literally like a college Final Four where a single game elimination, then you get a championship. So I think once that culminates, it's going to be another all-star event type destination thing in Vegas where you're going to get hella NBA alumni and former players and people flocking there, entertainers, the entertainment piece and all of that stuff. People will be there for it. It's another thing. There's going to be a big bookend weekend for the NBA. So, man, shout out to them. They done pulled it off and it's doing numbers, man. The guys is playing well with the courts, the jerseys, everything that they all put into it, and they putting big emphasis on it. I think they hit a home run with it. So shout out to the league with that.
All right. My shout out goes to two women that play for USC, Aaliyah and Juju. We seen Juju first 2 games, man, 30 points. I think she done broke Cheryl Miller and Lisa Leslie first 2 games record. And shout out to Aaliyah, a girl we got the opportunity to meet at Jordan Brand. We seen her play in the high school All-American. She had tragically got shot a couple of times
Crazy.
at a home time in Vegas. But she's back with the team this year and she's playing. So shout out to Juju and shout out to Aaliyah and shout out to the USC women's basketball team.
Definitely shout out to Juju and definitely major shout out to Aaliyah because the crazy, Black, you remember the crazy thing about that is that we saw her the morning that happened. Remember that happened the day after the game, the Jordan game. We were in the airport, saw her going to her terminal. She was flying home. And then we get home, and then the next morning, that was the news. And we were like, what the hell? Like, that was crazy. So, man, shout out to her. Glad she making a recovery. I saw her story on ESPN and stuff. And, man, just, speedy recovery, keep getting better, and bless her, man, because that was crazy and unfortunate.
Yeah.
We got one more shout out, though, Black. Baby Jason Tatum daddy, who I played with, you know what I'm saying, who I played against in college, Justin Tatum. He just got named the interim head coach at the NBL Australian team he's playing, he's coaching at. So shout out to him, man, doing big things, still doing his thing, coaching while your son is a super duper crazy superstar in the league and might be MVP this year, but you still doing your thing in the coaching range, JT. So shout out to Justin, Big J out there, head coach in the Australian NBL league, dog. That's big time. St. Louis on. Shout out. Hey, that's it for our tap in, man. We gonna keep being right back at y'all, man. We got so much going on this season. Me and Black gonna stay in tune with the post, man. Y'all stay in tune with us. Knuckleheads out.